Talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 10 catches, 68 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. After 1 on EA's second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The Cardinals hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 4. Now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Back to Walker on first down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Mahomes over the middle and complete to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But his short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
showing a dime look as they defend this third down. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 3 yards remain for second down.
Looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Oh, he bowls over him. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely 3rd down pass.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now in KC. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Cardinals on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense? They were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A nice play design there with touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Patterson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes to throw it. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Mahomes will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
A 55-yard attempt.
And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We saw these kickers is automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Fielded right around the 8.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw.
He's got McBride able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down.
Partner, well finished in this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately